Hey friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be taking this wood decor piece from Dollar Tree and turning it into a bunny. So the first thing you want to do is just heat up that sticker on the back and then take that off. Then you're going to take this votive candle from Dollar Tree, or any candle will do, and take that wax and rub it all over your piece because we're going for a distressed look for this project. Then I went over it with a coat of Snow White by Waverly. And then you want to make sure to do all the sides as well. Get that completely dried, and next you want to get your little scraper tool. And what you're doing here is you're scraping off that wax, which will give you that distressed look. And because I wanted to make it even more distressed, I went in with my Gator sander until I was happy with the results, and I love it. And obviously if you don't like this look, you can completely skip it. And then next we're going to take out our painter's tape and then get a couple of these half wood beads that I got from Amazon, and we're going to paint them with a coat of ink by Waverly. This is going to be the eyeballs for our bunny. And then once you get that completely dried, you're going to set it to the side, bring our wood piece back, and then I'm going to go in with some bare wax in the color Dark Antique and my little brush, and we're going to distress the edges, kind of darken them up a little bit. As I said, if you don't like this look, skip it, but I absolutely love this look. And then you want to make sure that that is completely dried. And then we're going to take our little eyeballs and we're going to get them glued on. And then also I have this little heart piece that came from Dollar Tree during Valentine's Day, and it was already painted, so I didn't have to paint it, and that's going to be our little bunny's nose. And I did want to shout out Michelle from Little Jumbled Market over on Facebook for the inspiration for this project. And then next, I felt like this bunny needed some whiskers, so I took some 20 gauge jewelry wire and then took a pencil and twisted the ends. And then I'm gluing the wire to the back of the bunny's nose, or the heart. And then we're going to take more glue and we're going to glue that on. And look at it so far. I'm loving it. It's so adorable. And then for the bunny's ears, I'm taking this wired jute ribbon or string, whatever you want to call it, from Dollar Tree, and shape it into the bunny's ears. And you can make these as big or as little as you want. I like my bunnies to all have the big floppy ears. It's just something about it. It's so cute to me. And then once you get those shaped, to hold them together, I am taking the bottom ends and like twisting them together. Again, this just has that wire in there, so it's very easy to do. And then you want to glue it to the back. And then what I do for more stability is I just take a piece of fabric and I glue it over the top where I had glued down the back of the ears to the back of our wood piece. And then I know I don't show it on camera, but I take that same fabric and cover up the entire back of this piece with that same fabric, just so it looks nicer and cleaner. And if you see there, I decided one ear needed to be kind of wonky, like it was flopped over, so I just bent it over to the side. Then I took some Excelsior and glued it to the top of our bunny. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I had put too much Excelsior on there, and so because of that, I had a hard time getting the bow to stay glued down. So I end up actually redoing it off camera, pulling off some of that Excelsior and then gluing the bow back down. But this bow also, I did not show me making it on camera because I had actually made this during a live on Facebook for another project, and I didn't like it on that project, so I took it off, and now I'm using it for this project. Then you're going to take some greenery. This came from Dollar Tree, and I just wanted to add a little touch of something to this project, to our bunny. But y'all will see here that I do struggle getting it to stay on. Again, it's because there was too much Excelsior. The bow was very big, so I end up having to redo all this. And I do actually add the greenery on. You will see that in the final picture. But I was just fighting with it for too long, so I didn't show it on camera. Next, I wanted to make a little tag, and I'm taking these little like inspirational quotes, these Bible verse stamps that I got from Amazon, and then my clear stamp block that I got from Dollar Tree, and then just some regular black ink. And we're going to make a cute little inspirational tag for our bunny. I love using these stamp blocks. They really do come in handy and make it a lot easier. I kind of wish the wording was a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Still turned out really cute. And to match our bunny with that distressed look, I went in again with the antique wax, the bear wax, and I just distressed the edges. I wanted the edges to be really dark, and then I ended up, taking my finger, blending it in. Then I went over the entire tag, but I really wanted to make the edges be darker. And then again, to also go with our distressed look, I took that tag and just crinkled it in my hands. This is a very easy method to give it that worn, distressed look. And also to highlight those little wrinkles in our tag, I took some more of that wax and just went over that. I love the way it turned out. And again, because I had pre-made this bow, I wasn't expecting to, do all this, so I had to take the pearls off, and they were just hot glued on, so they were very easy to come off. Then I could put the tag down and then put the pearls back on top. Who else loves pearls? I'm definitely a pearl kind of girl. And I think this project turned out super adorable. What do you guys think? Again, thank you to Michelle at Little Jumbled Market for the inspiration. Just let me know in the comments what you think. Like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, you guys.